If you are hearing these words right now, I need you to understand that you did not stumble upon this message by random chance or a glitch in an algorithm. The spiritual realm has orchestrated this exact meeting because something absolutely massive has shifted in your family bloodline within the last few days. Your spirit has been sensing it, even if your natural mind cannot yet put words to the vibration you are feeling. I am speaking directly to the one who has been carrying an unexplainable weight all week long. You have been waking up at odd hours, specifically between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., with a sense of urgency that you cannot explain. There is a grief sitting on your chest that you know deep down does not belong to you. That feeling is not random anxiety. That heaviness you have been carrying is not your burden to bear. Let me tell you exactly what that weight is. It is the crushing burden of regret and conviction falling upon those who mistreated you for years. What you are sensing right now are the spiritual tremors of their awakening. Their eyes are being opened violently, and you are feeling the shock waves in the atmosphere. For far too long, you have been forced to carry the heavy label of black sheep and scapegoat in your family system. You know exactly what I am talking about. You were the one they whispered about in hushed tones the moment you walked out of the room. You were the one who mysteriously stopped getting invited to the important conversations, the family planning sessions, and the inner circle gatherings. They smiled at you with their mouths when you were present, but if you paid close attention, their eyes were ice cold, distant, and full of a quiet judgment that cut deeper than any words could. You felt it in your bones, in your gut, in that place where truth lives. But here is what made it so devastating. When you tried to name what you were experiencing, when you attempted to bring it into the light, they twisted your perception of reality. They told you that you were being too sensitive, that you were imagining things, or that you were the one creating problems where none existed. They made you doubt your own discernment. They needed you to play the role of the problem so they could avoid the painful work of looking at their own darkness and dysfunction. You became their emotional dumping ground, the convenient target for all the issues they refused to address within themselves. I want you to know something right now. Heaven has been keeping a detailed record of every single dismissal, every cutting remark disguised as a joke, every time they made you question your sanity, every moment they gaslit you into believing you were the unstable one. God saw it all, and He recorded it all, and the Almighty has made a divine decree that the season of their comfortable deception has come to a complete end. The time of reckoning has arrived. The scales are falling from their eyes, and they are seeing clearly for the first time. They are looking back at their own actions, and they are genuinely terrified by what they see. They have suddenly realized they have struck at someone marked by God Himself. Now that we have established your role as the scapegoat, we have to pull back the layers and expose the root of their behavior. I need you to understand that this was never just about personality clashes. This was never just about differing political views or typical family drama. What you have been surviving is a coordinated spiritual assassination attempt. There is a spirit operating through your relatives that is as ancient as time itself. It is the exact same spirit that caused Cain to rise up against his brother Abel. The scriptures tell us that Cain murdered Abel not because Abel provoked him, but because Cain's own actions were evil and his brothers were righteous.
You must understand this root cause, because if you do not, you will spend the rest of your life trying to fix a relationship that is fundamentally broken on a spiritual level. The root is jealousy, but it is not a worldly jealousy. They are not jealous of your car, your house, or your career. They are deeply, fiercely jealous of your light. They are intimidated by your genuine connection to the divine. They recognize the spiritual mantle on your life long before you ever knew you had one. The enemy of your soul recognized that you were ordained to be the cycle breaker. You were chosen to be the one who would finally shatter the generational curses of poverty, addiction, narcissism, and emotional abuse that have held your bloodline hostage for decades. Because the enemy could not destroy you from the outside, he weaponized the people closest to you to try and break your mind from the inside. I want you to hear this truth and let it validate every instinct you have ever had. They held actual strategy meetings about you. I am seeing this so clearly. There were phone calls that lasted for hours where your name was the only item on the agenda. They dissected your choices. They criticized your boundaries. They bonded over their shared resentment of you. They took your words, twisted them out of context, and painted you as the villain in a fictional narrative they were writing together. This is the ancient spirit of character assassination. They tried to murder your reputation in the minds of others because they knew they could not actually murder your destiny. For a long time, they honestly believed they were winning. They looked at your silence and mistook it for weakness. They looked at your kindness and mistook it for foolishness. Because you did not retaliate, they thought you were defeated. But what they failed to realize is that God was pressing you. They were pressing the olive to extract the pure oil. They were crushing the grape to produce the new wine. Through their persecution, you were being spiritually promoted. And now the atmosphere has violently shifted. God has removed his hand of protection from their illusions. The naked truth of their dark hearts is exposed for the first time. They are looking at you, and they see that despite every trap they set, you are still standing. You are still at peace. You are still kind. You are still increasing. And this terrifies them because they suddenly realize they have not been fighting you. They have been fighting the hand of God himself.
The profound silence you are experiencing from your family right now is not a sign of your rejection. It is a silence loud with absolute terror. They threw you into the dark pit, just like Joseph's brothers did in the ancient texts, assuming you would simply vanish and be forgotten. Instead, they are watching you rise to the palace, covered in glory and favor. This horror they are feeling is not just everyday guilt, it is holy dread. It is the exact same dread Joseph's brothers felt when they stood starving before the prime minister of Egypt, only to realize that the boy they threw away now held the keys to their survival. Your family members are starting to connect the dots they deliberately ignored for years. The sudden financial pressures, the constant confusion, the absolute lack of peace within their own homes. They are beginning to wonder if these struggles are a direct result of how they treated God's anointed. You have felt the shift in their energy. Some have gone completely ghost. Others are sending strange, vague text messages, trying to test the waters to see if you are still the compliant scapegoat they remember. This brings us to the most critical juncture of your journey. This is where most chosen ones make a devastating, heartbreaking mistake. Because you are an empath and because you possess a pure heart, you will feel their sudden panic. Your first immediate instinct will be to run back into the burning building to save them from their own consequences. Stop. Do not do it. You are not required to make this season comfortable for them. You do not owe them instant forgiveness, and you certainly do not owe them immediate reconciliation just because they are starting to squirm under the heavy weight of their own conviction.
The spiritual prescription that is being released for you in this exact moment is this: radical boundaries and the ruthless, unapologetic protection of your peace. When they come knocking at your door, and trust me, they will come, you are under no obligation to open that gate just because you share a last name or a strand of DNA. Religious systems and misguided enablers have lied to you. They have taught you that forgiveness automatically means allowing toxic people back into your life. That is a manipulation tactic designed to keep victims chained to their abusers. Biblical, true forgiveness is about releasing the poison of bitterness from your own heart so that you can heal. But reconciliation? Reconciliation requires genuine, undeniable repentance. It requires changed behavior sustained over a long period of time. You can forgive someone completely, genuinely love them from a distance, and still refuse to ever let them sit at your table. Watch their fruit, not just their words. If there is no authentic repentance, your boundary is not unforgiveness. Your boundary is divine wisdom. You are the gatekeeper of your life. Guard it fiercely.
Before you can fully step into the massive elevation that is waiting for you, there is one final, painful step you must take. You must accept that you are currently attending a funeral. You are in the active process of grieving and mourning the death of a fantasy. You are saying a final goodbye to the illusion of the loving, supportive, loyal family that you always deserved but never actually received. That grief is heavy. It is real. It is profoundly valid. Do not bury that pain. Sit with it. Let the tears fall. Acknowledge the deep ache of betrayal from the people who were supposed to protect you. But hear me clearly. Do not let that grief become a raging river that sweeps you away into a life of bitterness and isolation. Feel it fully, process it honestly, and then wipe your face, wash your eyes, lift your chin, and step forward into the light. The King of Kings is calling you to come and sit at his table. He has prepared a magnificent feast specifically for you. The ancient scripture declares that he prepares a table before you in the presence of your enemies. Pay very close attention to the wording of that promise. It does not say you are required to invite your enemies to pull up a chair and eat off your plate. It says they are in the presence. This means they are allowed to watch from a distance. They get to observe the favor, the financial blessing, the peace, and the radiant joy being poured out over your life. But they do not get to taste the feast. They do not get to partake in your goodness unless they undergo a complete transformation of heart. We are breaking demonic assignments right here, right now. I speak over you that the assignment of gaslighting is permanently broken off your mind. The fog is lifting. You have clarity. You have the mind of Christ. Every label they tried to glue to your identity, crazy, overly sensitive, difficult, rebellious, is being washed away by the water of absolute truth. I decree and declare that the years the locust army has devoured from your life are being restored to you sevenfold. Every single opportunity they sabotaged through their whispers and gossip is being redeemed in this season. You are receiving a double portion of blessing for every ounce of trouble you had to endure. You are not merely a survivor, you are the chosen one. You are the designated cycle breaker for your entire family line. The generational curse of manipulation, narcissistic abuse, and scapegoating stops permanently with you. You are drawing a line in the sand today that will protect your children and your children's children. God is raising up a brand new tribe for you, a kingdom family who will recognize your immense value without you ever having to perform for their love or beg for their approval. These are your true brothers and sisters, sent by the divine, who will celebrate your light instead of trying to extinguish it.
Do not passively listen to this message. The enemy wanted you to remain silent, isolated, and ashamed in the dark. We are breaking that agreement right now. Open your mouth and make a declaration in the physical realm. Go to the comments and type, "I am the cycle breaker. I am free." You are no longer the tail. You are the head. You are no longer beneath. You are above only. Goodness and mercy are not just following you. They are aggressively hunting you down to overwhelm you with kindness. Walk forward in unparalleled strength. The battle is completely finished, and you have won the victory.
Deeply triumphant, cinematic, and emotionally resonant. This is the final victory lap. As we reach this final stage of your journey, I need you to realize that you are no longer in the valley of the shadow. You have successfully climbed the mountain of your own trauma, and you are now standing on the peak. From this height, the people who tried to pull you down look small. Their voices, which once sounded like thunder in your ears, have now faded into a faint, insignificant whisper. The spiritual realm is currently performing a coronation. You were tested in the fire of betrayal, and you did not burn. You were pushed into the waters of isolation, and you did not drown. Because you remained faithful to your integrity when it would have been easier to become bitter, the Creator is now publicly validating your private endurance. I want to speak to the practical side of this elevation. When a chosen one is fully vindicated, the restoration isn't just spiritual, it is tangible. You are moving into a season where resources are going to find you. Ideas that have been dormant in your mind for years will suddenly catch fire. Connections that seemed impossible will manifest with effortless grace. This is the suddenly season that you have been praying for during those long, lonely nights of crying on your bathroom floor. But with this new power comes a new requirement. You must refuse to look back. Remember the story of Lot's wife. She was being rescued from a collapsing, toxic system, but she turned back to look at what she was leaving behind, and she became paralyzed. You cannot build your future while you are still obsessed with the wreckage of your past. Stop checking their social media. Stop asking mutual friends how they are doing. Stop wondering if they finally feel bad for what they did to you. Their guilt is between them and the Almighty. Your assignment is to occupy the new territory that has been given to you. I see a massive shift in your physical health and your mental clarity coming in the next 21 days. The cortisol that has been flooding your system from years of fight or flight living is being regulated. The dark circles under your eyes are fading. Your skin is regaining its glow. This is the physical evidence of spiritual peace. You are literally de-aging because you have finally dropped the weight of other people's expectations. To the one who felt they lost everything, I hear the Spirit saying that the loss was actually a divine pruning. Every person who walked away, every door that slammed shut, and every bridge that burned was a protection you didn't know you needed. God had to clear the field so He could plant something that wouldn't be choked out by the weeds of your past. As we close this chapter, look at your hands. These are the hands of a builder. Look at your heart. This is the heart of a king or a queen. You are the pioneer of a new legacy. When people look at your life 5 years from now, they won't see the scars of the scapegoat. They will see the radiance of the victor. The cycle is broken. The debt is paid. The light has won. Go forth and live so loudly and so authentically that your very existence becomes a testimony that the darkness could not comprehend. You are protected. You are provided for, and most importantly, you are deeply, unconditionally loved by the one who chose you before the foundation of the world.